Well, welcome to another episode of Shat Show Garage. Your host, me. A little bit of a different scenario, but an update. I got lights. But besides that, I want to take a little bit of time to understand people nowadays. Okay. Now, since roughly, I want to say 5:30 this evening, I've been working on the OG, which I doubly named Yoda because it's the OG van. That one right there. Because the old lady's van is down. Her AC system is kick-ass or whatever. Well, we have a wedding to go to tomorrow, which is my stepdaughter's wedding. That's 2.5 hours away. And we were looking at trying to rent a vehicle, and there was nothing that'll fit everybody. So I had the OG. So I'm sitting there and thinking, okay, how am I going to get this done and get everybody there without them dying? So a little bit of know-how, a little bit of research, and pretty much found out that the whole issue I've had with the AC in this thing was a $10 part. Basically, it was an airline that, hold on, let me switch back around. Went from that T right there. You can't see it really, but basically the compressor, there's a little vacuum port back there behind the compressor. That airline was not connected. It was broken. So I went up to O'Reilly's and got that piece of airline, hooked it up, pieced it together the best I could, tried to keep it away from the hot shit, and my climate control valve, where it goes from from the frost, floor, vent, that type of thing, started working. And then I just had to charge it. Now granted, charging it was quite expensive. It was damn near $120 in Freon. I still got a can. It's running a little low, so I'm gonna pull the trigger here. But this AC system hasn't worked in 5 years. Even when I bought it, the AC system didn't work. Now, there may be a leak in here or two or whatever. But here's the thing. Right over here is a temp gun. Let me reverse this, turn on the light of the temp gun so you can see it. right? See that? Walk around to the inside of the vehicle. Then see that? I don't know if you can tell, but I actually have condensation on the inside of my windows. See? So, let me ask you a question. Would anybody in this day and age take the time to research, evaluate, and figure out what's wrong with their vehicle before taking it to a shop? Now, if that didn't work and there was major problems with it, I would have considered it. But now, since the OG van has AC, my old lady can now use this without dying. And since I got this one running, hold on. Let's see here for a second. Is there a light? Boom. There we go. I know what's wrong with that one. That seals. Everything else, AC-wise, works on it. So the little blue tank, this piece of shit right here, is going to get fixed tomorrow. So when I take that to work and come home, she has something to run the kids with, which is the OG Yoda. And I come home, she can DoorDash in the little blue tank. Because I'm going to fix the AC in that one next weekend. Because his thing, when there's an issue, as a man that has a family, that has children, if something happens, you figure it out. You take the time, you take the effort, and you fix the situation. I mean, could we have, and we were even talking about it, could we have just bought another fucking vehicle? Oh, absolutely. Could have that just put us farther and farther into debt? Absolutely. Now, don't get me wrong. I still need to do a little bit of work to the OG, to Yoda. I need to get the rear blower working. But I found out that I can get a rear blower motor for this, for her, for him, for it. Not going to cost me much. Just time and labor. What? Okay. Say hi. And my daughter. But seriously. All you had to do is take some time, take some effort, just a little know-how. And you can make things work. Now, yes, I got that. That's a little bit more than just know-how. That's a lot more of training. And then I also got Alan sitting over there. But still, that wasn't, I mean, literally, it was, and to be honest with you, I had no clue. I had no clue. I thought it was my instrument cluster. I thought it was, major vacuum lines. It was $10 and one vacuum line that caused all my issues. A little bit of know-how, a little bit of research. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. If you don't know, ask questions. It is that simple. Just try. I mean, it's not hard. Cars are literally not that difficult. The newer cars, yes, you need basically your freaking computer science, engineering, rocket scientist, freaking engineering. But the older cars, they're not hard. I mean, that's a 2007. That's a 2000. The little blue tank's a 2010. It's not that hard. Just try. Just don't be a pansy. Just get your hands dirty and try it. I mean, I've owned this van for 5 years. Granted, the state of Illinois had it for 4, but I've owned this van for 5 years. In 5 years, I've never had AC in this thing. Pulling it apart, trying things, looking at things, checking things, doing a little bit of research. And look, that son of a bitch has got water dripping. It's coming out the vent at 28 degrees. This is 25 years old. If anything, just try. If you have questions, ask. There are people out there that will answer you, and they will give you advice that will help you. I'm 47 years old and I still ask questions because I don't know everything. I mean, come on. I don't give a rat's ass what is going on in the world. And there's a lot going on in the world. Don't care. What I care about is my world. And my world is my house, my kids, my wife, my cars, and my job. And I do everything in my power to make sure everything runs smoothly. Doesn't work all the time? No, it effing doesn't. But you know what? It's all trial and error. Like I said, this fan right here, Yoda, is 25 years old. She is a 2000 GMC Safari, 25 years old. Yeah, I know I got a spare tire on that because I still got to get a nail fix, and I got to get a tire. It's got a nail in the sidewall, but that's besides the point. But she is 25 years old. I've owned her for 5 years. I've never had AC in this thing. It took me literally, I don't know, a couple of hours. Look at this. Look. Look at the condensation on the inside of this window. Tell me this son of a bitch ain't cooling. Even the side, back, the back window. Look at that. You tell me she ain't cooling? All you have to do is try. I'm tired of hearing kids and grown adults. Oh, it's not too hard. It's too hard because you don't want to do it. All right, I gotta clean up. I gotta get something to eat, and I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up in the morning. I gotta do an oil change on Yoda before we go to the wedding. But seriously, just try. Just do what you gotta do. Love y'all. It was a pain in the ass. There's a lot of freaking figuring out crap. But guess what? I got it done. It cost me more in Freon because for some effing reason, Freon is expensive as hell. But it cost me more in Freon than it did to get the part to fix it. My only advice is just get out there and try. If you can't try, just do. If you have questions, ask. There's always somebody out there that is willing to help and willing to teach. All you have to do is ask me. Text me. Message me. Ask me for help. I am always willing to help somebody learn. Love y'all. Have a great night.